Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. I know you can't see it, but we're going to take a look at Libra. Look at that. Libra! Yeah. I'm actually hoping I can use these cards. So far, everything's been turning into love. Trying to stay away from love. Just trying to stay next to the encouragement, like purpose. How about sleep? Yeah, it never goes that way. And so I'm considering how I want to handle this, right? I'm considering if I want to just make this a scenario right here and then move on to another love reading or recording. We'll see what happens here. Hi, Libra. I did meditate over these cards. And we're just going to take a look and see what your energy is, what's going on with you. Put that up a little bit. I know, my camera's all over the place, right? Sorry about that. Serious note. I'm meditating. Ancestors, please help me to understand what these cards are about. I did scan them, but I didn't really look at them, to be honest with you. From what I'm saying, I feel like Libra, I feel like there's been a lifetime of you being guided by ancestors without you knowing it. I think there's been plenty of times where you could have been deceived because you feel like you weren't told the truth about something. I kind of feel like this is like a growing pain thing. I feel like your ancestors have always been guiding you, right? I feel like you were taught something, and I think your ancestors may have realized that even though you were taught a certain way, you weren't taught things I don't want to say whole, in their entirety, basically, I guess, is the best way to put it. So I feel like you may have grown up a little bit, I don't want to say sheltered, but I do want to say in the dark. Take it how it resonates. So your ancestors have been guiding you because now you come to a point in your life where you're starting to see things and recognize things. What you've been told and what you actually see don't line up. And I think you might be opening up your third eye to help you have a better experience in life. Because I feel like you've been living I don't want to say living a lie. I don't think that's fair. I think you've been living... I think you've been realizing that 2 and 2 don't equal like 6 is 4. I'm just saying. Take that how you want it. Whether it be your beliefs, maybe whatever you see in real life. Any kind of, and I don't know, I believe this has to do not only with relationships or affairs of the heart, but also family, which family is included in affairs of the heart. So whatever falls under that umbrella for you. That's what I feel like, Libra. I feel like you are coming into the wisdom and knowledge of something. Let's see what this last one's about. The deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Ain't that something? Walk on a path of light. Adds up with ancestors. They've been watching you, and they're going to continue to watch you through this journey. This is reversed. These are message cards. I'm just going to leave them this way because they may be significant to me and its meaning later on, which is why I try not to really mess with their natural form. But you know me, 90% of the time I can't remember how they came out. Yeah, shade to oneself. It is what it is. Listen, I might as well say it before you do, right? Okay, so with this said, I feel like your world has been shaken a little bit. I think like for the last couple of years, you've been noticing there have been some things that didn't add up in your life. I feel like you have been pushed. How can I explain this? I don't want to say a quest for perfectionism. I think that's inaccurate. I think that you've been taught to be a certain way and have a certain job and have a certain... And I don't know that that panned out for you. And I think that's what's making you question this, you know, like what's going on here. This truth that you're seeking about what life really is. That's what I'm getting. I feel like this you're understanding what life really is about now. What is fair, what is not fair. What is just, what is not just. But it also says because of this, right? Because you're protected by your ancestors, I think you're starting to understand that you have absolutely no choice but to take this journey. It's a journey that you don't want to take. It's a road you don't want to go down. You're going to go because it's a burden. It's heavy. Right? And you still got to get up and go to work every day. You still got to do this and that. You still got to deal with this burden. It's an adventure that you don't want to take. Right? An adventure, whether it be good or bad, is growing. I'm showing here that you're going to go ahead and release some of the things, some of these beliefs. I believe these have to do with beliefs. I think you're going to shed some of the beliefs. What's up with that word shed these days? Some of the beliefs that don't serve you anymore. You know, the 2 + 2 is 6. That. You're like all set with that. You want to find out what the truth is. And I think slowly you are releasing these things that don't serve you. What comes after that? Prepares you for a heart-to-heart connection with the higher facets of cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with love of the universe. Okay. So I think, oh boy, every road. God darn it. Alright. I think I get it. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is a reading, I'm thinking Libra, about awakening. Yes, it still has to do with love because unfortunately, or fortunate, whatever, listen. That's where it all derives from. I'm going to be straight up with you. This is what I'm getting out of this. Libra, if you want to take a deeper look at everything, never mind the boyfriends, the girlfriends, the husbands, just like in oneself, I feel like in the past you may have been raised a certain way. I also feel like you're on a journey now finding out that what you were taught and what life really is doesn't add up and you're trying to shed some of those thoughts. I feel like this could have had an impact on your relationships too because now you're willing to, you're still a little reluctant, right? But you are preparing yourself little by little to start to have a relationship that is filled. You're going to have like warm-hearted and loving diamond light connect with love in the universe. I think you may have had issues with love before. And I think you still might be tackling in your mind, why is this happening to me in love? Why do I keep attracting these people that this, and that? How come it's happening for this one and that one, but it's not happening for me? You have to shed some of the beliefs, right? See, you've been taught to believe that the guy in the suit and tie is a good guy, but the guy that sweeps the floor, maybe he ain't so great. Maybe he did something. I think you're starting to shed that. That's just an example. It is not literal. I feel like because of this awakening, you're going to start operating with a little bit more playfulness, right? Where you're, and I hate to say this word, I ain't trying to say judgment. It's not, because of Scorpio, but it is justice. Okay. So I feel like because of this whole thing that you were taught and the results of your relationship up against your beliefs, I don't think that I think what you were seeing and what you were getting based off your actions, they didn't add up, and I think you're exploring that now. I think going forward you're going to start to handle things with playfulness, if that makes any sense, right? It also talks about compassion here. This is something that you may be struggling with. However, at the end of the day, at the end of this journey, because I believe that you're struggling with these items right now, at the end of the day, it's going to open up, it opens you up. It opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher path. Walk the higher spiritual path. Okay? So that's what I feel like you are right now. I think you're starting to give people a fair chance. And I think you're, and I'm not saying that you didn't before. I think that a lot of things were based off how you were raised. Like, hey, I can't, I don't know, I'm like a mathematician. I can't date some guy who, yeah, you can. Because if that guy's going to love you and he makes a little bit less, that's the love you're seeking. And to be honest with you, from what I see here, I don't think you know spring chicken. Or you could be. If you're a younger spring chicken, you might want to, learn this lesson now versus getting older and then have to shed all. I see a lot of shedding with all the signs, to be honest with you. Everybody, it seems like, is doing some cleansing, kind of like shedding things that don't serve them anymore in their life and realizing the real them has to come out and they have to be that person, and they're doing it gradually. But I think you are maybe struggling with some kind of hoodwinking at childhood where they told you had to, you got to marry a guy in a suit and a tie, or your daddy's in this business, so you're going to marry one of his partners, or something like that. You will be connected to this business, and I think that you are now realizing that may not be for you, and it hasn't gotten you anywhere. It's only attracted you people that don't. But in any case, it's going to open you up to higher learning and wisdom. You need to expand your crown chakra, which you will. And you're going to walk on a higher spiritual path. So, with that said, let's see if I need to pull anything else. Okay. So, I would like to understand the heart-to-heart conversations. Prepares you, rose pink dragon, first of all. Let me put that up there. It's a rose pink dragon. Beautiful, right? Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with love and all of the universe. I think after you gain understanding of your situation, you're going to start to look at things differently. That's obvious. And you're going to look at it in a playful manner where you're going to start to understand and to connect better with things because now you're more open to it. I don't know that you were open to certain things before, but I feel like you will be. I would say I was a little questioning the heart-to-heart part, but it talks about the universe in its totality. So whenever you have the universe, you have all facets of love, right? So that's going to be mother, that's going to be father, that's going to be coworker, that's going to be, I don't know, whatever. It's just all love. It's yourself. So just a nice balance of it. But in terms of adventure, this is going to be a new journey for you, so you're going to shed a lot of the old things. Tell me, I'm going to pull these because somebody may need something versus hearing about Tony and Harry fighting over them. Ancestors, tell me more about Libra's journey, please. Tell me more about Libra's journey. Tell me about love. Ooh, wow, 3 fell out. Y'all saw that, right? All right. This one went flying first. Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Okay. That could be one of your interests. The next one that came out is energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life's purpose. That makes sense. Adventure, releasing. You might be finding out that you can read energy, or you have a third eye, because we do see a third eye here. So this could be an enhancement of you understanding that I have a third eye. I have something. I see stuff. Like I can feel. So that might be new to you, and you're going to explore a career change. That could be. It opens, okay, Crystal Yellow Dragon opens your heart to learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Yeah. Well, it did say you were going on an adventure, and I did not want this to turn into some romantic love reading, but I think this is about you finding out or understanding or finally acknowledging or accepting that you have a third eye, right? You might have a third eye, or you're starting to come into some sort of truth about your childhood, which I believe that's really what it is on top of you having a third eye. I don't think you really had a choice but to develop a third eye. It wasn't working for you, and I'm glad you finally went back to review that recipe. It may not have been working. Energy healing. You might realize that you have the ability to read energy and assist other people or step in when you can to help them, whatever. And then it does talk about a career change. So you may be giving up whatever it is that you're doing before. I feel like since you're a Libra, you're probably in school somewhere knowing you. You in school because you're like, listen, I'm sorry, being a judge ain't enough. I got to be like Supreme Court, like that. So it could be something like that. Libras are very ambitious people. They do not, Libras don't necessarily they don't like dealing with conflict. So I'm going to make sure everything is paid up so I ain't got to deal with the light company at the end of the month like that. But now you're in an uncomfortable place, I think, and I think you're going to find some comfort in it because you're going to do something you love, and you walk into this new adventure or journey with a newfound third eye. The ability to pick up on things, details, understanding truths, piecing things together. I think this is a good look for you. I'm not pulling any relationship cards with this. We're just going to, while you go through this journey, Libra, we're going to take a look and see if there's any advice. Hold on, let me pull these. Because we already pulled the first chakra. We already pulled the first chakra in here. Where did they talk about the first chakra? Expand your crown chakra. Expand your crown chakra, it says. Right? When you're looking at the crown chakra, it's about stability, security, self-sufficiency, responsibility. That's what it's about. So you're trying to make sure that your career is all set. You're trying to, well, I think you're in school. Ancestors, what can Libra do to relax during this time? Is there anything we need to know? What wisdom do you have for Libra while they go through this journey? I feel like once you come out of this, somebody else had a reading like this. I think it was Virgo last night. It's really weird. Once you come out of this, you're going to end up doing this. And who knows? It's a career change. You're realizing, you know, you're probably spending more time outside with nature and animals. I'm not taking all those. Ancestors, give me one card to help me polish off this reading. Some advice for Libra, please. Yes. Advice for Libra, please. Advice for Libra. Okay. I'm not taking all those. These are thin stock, so I ain't surprised. Listen, you get what you pay for. The good thing about cards is they always have messages, so that I do like. Ancestors, help me understand what's... I'm not taking that. I'm shuffling. Ancestors. Ancestors, please give me a card for Libra. Give me a card for Libra's energy. Give me some wisdom for Libra. Ancestors, please give me wisdom for Libra during this career change, during this energy healing, during them finding out who they are and understanding love in all its forms. Oh, third eye. Okay, that came up twice. Ain't that something? Where'd that third eye go? Truth. Let me pull this up. So you seek the truth. I have freedom to choose, so I choose wisely, because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly. And do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I choose. Wait a minute. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. And that's the main thing. I think at this point you're operating with your third eye. And I think you operating on your third eye is going to help you not, you know, make better judgment, if you will, and understand that everybody's white picket fence is not the same. So my apartment in New York City may not be your house in Connecticut. I may love it here, and you would say, why does she want to live there? I don't know, why do you want to live there? Everybody's white picket fence is different, and I think you're starting to live your truth of what your white picket fence is, because I think the formula that was set out by everybody else hasn't worked for you. So you are operating out of your third chakra. What I am going to do, I'm going to put this here because that's a lot. Ancestors, give me one more card. These. What Libra can do to relax during this time. Because I want this reading to have direction for them and what they need to focus on. Let me shuffle these. Okay, I'm not taking that because that was the other way. Ancestors. Okay. Try journaling before you go to bed so you can fall asleep with an empty mind. You might be consumed by thoughts of what you're going to do, what this is all about. Try and write your feelings out. That might help you a little bit. And let me just see if we have any other... Actually, you know what I am going to do? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put this here. That's the third chakra. It's confirmed again. We also have try journaling. That's your sleep tip card. And one more. If journaling doesn't work, let's see if there's one more option here, please, ancestors. Okay, no one fell. Cool. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle with regular exercise and a good diet can naturally lead to an improvement in sleep quality. So maybe you guys are having some problems sleeping at night too because you're not sure what's going on. That could be it. But it looks like you're trying to focus on yourself, your truth, shedding things that don't serve you anymore, trying to understand these newfound, or new, I don't want to say newfound. I think if you've seen with your third eye, I think I don't want to say developed. I said acknowledged, recently acknowledged energy healing powers, and about your career change. That's always the thing with Libra's career changes. I'm not going to read this one. But it says, if you can't sleep for a month, you might want to talk to a doctor. That's anybody, though. So, Libra, I hope this provided some clarity for you. And where you are now, and how you're being guided, and what you should focus on, and what you should acknowledge, and how you can sleep better, and how, hopefully, this is confirmation that you're not crazy, you do see stuff. Okay. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Bye, guys.